What's going on, guys? It's Barber Jase back with another video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Happy New Year. Shout out to everyone that's watching. Big up to you lot. Hopefully this year is going to be a much better year than last year. So let's get it started. Make sure you like, comment down below and subscribe to this channel, guys. Let's do it. So for this haircut, I'm going to go for a zero fade. He likes to push the hair back, so I'm going to keep the length on the top. I'm going to show you how I cut the top with the scissors, and we're going to insert the signature Barber Jase chopsticks. So right now, wetting the hair down, creating a horseshoe section to separate the top and the sides. I'm going to use clipper over comb technique to create a nice weight line around the curvature. Make sure both sides are even so I can connect the top into this length. Also, my fade is going to be graduated into this length as well. You could also do a bit of block graduation with your scissors, but I like to use clipper over comb. So let's cut the top. Firstly, I'm going to create a profile line. This is going to be the guide for the whole top. I'm going to point cut it so it allows me to have a bit more texture, a little bit more movement when I style it. I'm elevating the front just a little bit so he's got a bit more length on the fringe. My next section is parallel to that. Make sure I pull it straight up and my guide should be from behind. I'm doing this whole haircut using vertical sections so I can control the length from the fringe all the way to the back. Make sure you pull each section straight up. You don't want to over direct your guide, otherwise it will become shorter or longer. So now cutting the back, I'm just going to extend that profile line all the way to the back. And I'm going to go slightly shorter at the back, so I'm going to round my fingers and I'm going to pull the hair 90 degrees. You see there, I'm rounding my fingers are following the shape of the head, pulling the hair 90 degrees so it sits just a little bit tighter at the back. I'm going to continue using vertical sections, keeping my sections parallel so I've got a guide from the front. Also, I should see a guide from behind, so I've got two guides. Cool, the top's done, my layers are done. Now I'm going to connect the top into the clip over comb that I created at the beginning. So over directing the hair down, I should see a guide from behind, and I'm just going to point cut it. This should get rid of the overhang once I style it. Towards the fringe, I angle my fingers slightly to maintain a bit more length. So I do this technique all the way around to connect my layers into my clipper work. So now I'm just pulling down the fringe just to make sure the shape is good and it's balanced on both sides. Just taking just the tips off. Now my scissor work is done, I'm going to blow dry the hair to see how it sits. I'm using my vent brush to smoothen out the hair and to create a bit of volume at the front. It is important to use a bit of cold air to lock the volume in, otherwise you're just going to lose all that amazing volume that you created. So let's get into the clipper work. I'm going to create my first guideline using my Andis Supra ZRs with the outliner blade. I'm dropping that placement line slightly lower at the back to maintain a bit more weight, to maintain a bit more length around the crown. So create my placement line, I normally take it to behind the ear and then I create my guide from the back and I connect it in to the side. Now using my trimmers to clean off any excess hair that I've missed. Also, this takes it slightly shorter than the outliner blade on the ZRs. This should get the hair ready for my foils, where I'm just going to touch up just around the hairline, keeping it nice and low and natural. Now that everything below the 0 placement line is nice and clean, I'm going to use my 0.5 no guard to create my first guideline, taking it up about a centimeter. Now I'm going to work my way down from the 2 into the 0.5, starting from just below the clipper over comb that I've done at the beginning. I'm going to go down with all my guards. After the 2, 1.5 guard, where I'm going to flick out just a little bit lower. Now with the 1 open and the 1 closed, just about a centimeter past that 0.5 line that I created. While I'm here, I might as well fade out the beard with the 1 guard, and then into my 0.5 guard, keeping it nice and low, just above, just on that 0.5 line. Working the lever. After working down with all my guards, I'm just going to fade out that initial 0 placement line that I created at the beginning, going in with no guard, all the way closed, slowly opening that lever until it's faded out. If I can't remove that last line, I just go back with my trimmers and I flick it out very lightly. And those are the steps on how I fade. I'm just going to repeat the same steps on the other side. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to Barber Jase. And follow my Instagram, Barber_Jase. Now the 2 sides are done, I'm going to repeat the same steps at the back. I usually fade all the way around the sides, doing the same steps all the way around, but for this video I'm doing the 2 sides and then the back, which is just easier for me to film. Some people like to fade like this by doing each side, but this means that you're going to be going through your guards 3 times. So I like to go through my guards once by working all the way around the head. Yes, that fade is starting to look good, it's starting to come together. That's why I like fading the 0 line out at the end. It just brings the whole haircut together. Also, it stops me from taking the fade too high. Now I'm going to scissor over comb to soften and perfect the blend. I always do this technique when the hair is dry so I can see how the hair sits naturally. Scissor over comb, sick technique to use to perfect your haircut. I'm just point cutting the fringe slightly so it just sits a little bit tighter into the sides. So now I'm going to insert the signature Barber Jase chopsticks. First thing I do, I create a very thin line which is around the length of my blade, which is at a slight angle, and then I use the right side of my trimmer and I drag it down slightly to create a thicker side. With the second chopstick, I go slightly lower and behind it, and I create this line a little bit more horizontal. I'm doing the same technique, creating a thicker side on the right and a sharper, more pointed end on the left. So clipping the fringe out the way, I'm just going to shape up the front, mainly just on the corners, keeping it nice and natural. This definitely makes the haircut look a lot sharper. Not everyone likes it like this, but I really think it suits this haircut. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys like haircuts which are a bit more natural, or do you guys like a sharper hair? I like the combination of having a sharp and natural haircut by combining both techniques together. Having a sharp outline with a natural finish on top. It all depends on preference, whether the client likes it, whether it's your style. I always believe beauty is within the eye of the beholder. So if you think it looks good in your eyes, then I believe you should do it. Everyone's got their own style. So now I'm just gonna clean up the beard and shape it up. I hope this video is not too long for you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know down below in the comments. Also, tell me what you guys want to see, what type of haircuts, what techniques you want to learn. Let me know, guys. If I can just help any of you guys out there, even if it's just one person that I can help, that would make me very happy. Now finishing it with a bit of razor work just to get that extra crispiness. You see how I'm using the blade, stretching the skin to create that nice curved shape. While I'm shaping up, I always clean off any excess hair so I can see the true shape of the hairline. Towards the bottom of the beard, I always train my clients to puff out their cheeks, which makes the skin slightly tighter, which allows my razor to glide easier on the skin. Touching up the chopsticks, I'm mainly just shaping up, sharpening up the bottom part of the line, which just makes the line pop out a little bit more. I'm also using a bit of shave gel just for an easier, smoother shave. And that's it, guys. I'm just going to style up the hair with a bit of texture powder by Uppercut. This just gives it a nice natural finish with a slight hold, which allows the client to still run his hands through it throughout the day. Using my Jack Dean pompadour comb just to finish off the styling, to set the hair into position. As you can see, he's checking himself out, he's really feeling himself. And there you have it, the finished product. Hope you guys enjoyed the techniques and the haircut. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. It's Barber Jase in the cut. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay fresh, stay faded, stay safe. Peace and love.